Speaking about Bitcoin, what is the most significant value of Bitcoins? What would you say?
Well, I think the most significant value is that it is a new paradigm of money. And it's not going to go away. It's like Pandora's box. We've opened the box. It came out. It's not going away. No matter how much governments would like it to, no matter how problematic it is for banks, it's here to stay and it's growing. And the world will have to learn to adapt to it. If not Bitcoin, then one of the some other cryptocurrency, because there's hundreds of them. And I would caution people because many of these new cryptocurrencies are scams. People who say, oh God, there's a lot of money to be made, let's create our own currency and name it whatever, the McAfee coin. And let's pre-mine 1 million of them and sell them. But please, it's a license to steal. And they do it because people do not understand the technology behind it. And here's some other advice. If you are going to become involved in any kind of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin or Ethereum or Monero or whatever, you need to educate yourself. It is easy to lose your money and to become confused. So, and these are problems that will fix themselves. The simplicity, it's difficult now because it's a new technology and we don't have the facilities to keep you as the owner of the money from hurting yourself through lack of education. We can build software to take that away. It'll just take time. A year, 2 years, 3 years, that problem will go away. But banks, governments, people who collect taxes from income, it's a problem they're going to have to deal with. Because I've lost lots playing around with cryptocurrencies. Because I'm trying to find what the problems are. I let people hack me. I published my personal phone number in Business Insider magazine last year. And my wife is here. She can tell you that for weeks the phone rang nonstop 24 hours a day. However, every hacker in the world has my number now. They also have my email address. Please, try and hack me. It's not a challenge. I want to see what you're doing. I want to see the newest tech. I want to see the newest technology in data theft. And for a hacker, it's a badge of honor to be able to hack a leading cybersecurity figure, or like myself, for example. So that's what happens. People get into my phone. My phone has more malware on it than the entire library of Kaspersky Laboratories, because I invite everybody in. And now I've lost your original question. It had to do with stupidity
and hacking.
And hacking, yes. So it is. Stupidity meaning we blindly walk into things without thinking, like Bitcoin. You should always, at least for the next year or so, find someone who's already doing it that can advise you, who already has a wallet and can tell you what's the best wallet, who can tell you how to store your money offline. It takes education and it takes a little time. And again, the stupidity part, mostly me. I get tired. I also do exchanges between Bitcoin and Ethereum and Monero, all of the alt currencies. Why? Because I'm looking to buy a company that's already doing that, and I need to understand that technology. Well, I've lost thousands of dollars, mostly through my own stupidity. I get tired, and when you transfer one alt currency into another, you have to have an intermediary wallet. So you have the source wallet, the intermediary wallet, and the end wallet. It's easy to get those things confused if you're doing it a lot. In cryptocurrency, people say, well, how secure is Bitcoin? I go, what side do you want to look at? If you want to look at the blockchain, I think it's extremely secure. It's a mathematical principle that allows you to validate with absolute certainty a source and destination for any transaction. That's very powerful. On the other hand, I see people who put wallets on their smartphones. Now something that you may not know is that over half of all smartphones, both iOS and Android, are infected with keystroke logging software. This is a known fact. Every pornography site in the world, if you have ever, I'm sure nobody here has ever looked at pornography, but if you have, if there's a rare exception, then you have keystroke locking software. How do you think they make their money? See, this is the issue. It costs millions of dollars to maintain these massive databases and have the bandwidth to disperse this pornography, and yet you don't pay. Yes, you're paying. The instant you visit the site, if you have an Android, for example, the site runs a JavaScript which sets the download unauthorized application flag. The very first video that you watch, you now, because that's a click-through, you clicked, you did something. You said, yes, oh, good, that's yes, I'll do that. Downloads, first and foremost, a remote rooting function. If it's an iPhone, a remote jailbreaking program. All can be remotely rooted now. After it's rooted, they download a keylogger, and all this takes just a matter of seconds. And from that point on, somebody is watching every single one of your keystrokes. Now, people pay these pornography sites for the ability to put their keylogging software on your phones. Why? Well, maybe they're a Bitcoin aficionado, and they're going to see, do you have a Bitcoin wallet like Mycelium or what have you? Yes. Well, they're just going to hang around until you access it and input your keys or your passwords, and the next day, your wallet's going to be empty. Or maybe you do online banking, all right? You have a password, you have an application. The very first time you've logged into your bank to check your balance or do anything, they go, thank you very much. And the next day, your bank balance will disappear. Now, why has this not happened to you already? Because hackers are not stupid. In order to take something, they have to download additional software. If they only take 400 or 500 people's bank accounts in one day, then the next day, the white hat hackers are going to say, this is how they did it. Everybody, you can protect yourself. No. They're going to wait until one day this year or next year, and 100 million people in one day are going to have your bank accounts eradicated. Zero balance. Or your identity will be stolen. Or your Bitcoin wallet will be emptied. Or maybe they've been watching your keystrokes to see if, maybe you're saying something to a friend or a lover that maybe could compromise you.